Am I peeing wrong? Totally normal. I really notice it every time I pee in the great outdoors. Gotta squat as close to the ground as humanly possible while also angling away and downhill from my feet. That's absolutely common and normal. It's pretty much why women need to sit down to pee. Our anatomy just doesn't make it easy. Also, for reference, your urethra is not inside the vagina. It's inside your labia and right next to your vagina. They are very close together. But it's not inside. Sit back on the seat a bit more and lean forward. Relax and let the urine go. Like a previous commenter said above, pubic hair helps sort that out. I always get a wild stream when I'm clean shaven. Landing strips can be a nice compromise if you don't want to grow at all. Keep your butt a little bit higher. If the pee is reaching back that far, I'd have to wonder if your butt is lower than your urethra. Try leaning forward a little bit. Elbows on your knees while you stare at your toes. That might change your angle enough to minimize wandering streams. Maybe try spreading your labia when you pee. First, I recommend a squatty potty. It's like a stool to put you in a more squat position. Try leaning forward. Experiment with how you sit. Second, I recommend a bidet. It's a life changer. Yes, you may get all wet and the one I have doesn't have a heater for the front. But just wipe that off and you're all better. It makes a huge difference for hubby and I, and we feel far fresher. I regret any time I have to use a public restroom now. Spread your cheeks and let it run down your goat's beard. Much cleaner. Maybe I lean forward more. 2. I'm overthinking it now. Whoops. If you have hair, it helps collect and direct the flow. If you have removed it, it's much harder to get the pee to go straight down. For me, it differs. Sometimes it goes everywhere and sometimes it just goes straight down. Usually, it's when I lean back or have my knees high up that it gets more messy. If you're tall or have a low toilet, this might be the reason. If you put your legs on the sides of the toilet instead of in front of you and try to lean your knees towards each other, maybe that would help. Also, leaning forward in general, it doesn't bother me much, though I don't think it's disgusting. On the contrary, having the knees higher often helps me empty my bladder better. So some urine getting on my butt doesn't really bother me. Bitch, same. Spread your cheeks apart before you sit and lean forward a little and it directs the stream much more neatly. Used to have this problem a lot, especially when I was overweight. Are you overweight by chance? Sounds like the women's equivalent of the dreaded double-streamed piss, or even the triple. I used to get the butt-cheek streams. Now I actually spread my cheeks when I sit down so the seat kinda holds everything open. And I lean forward a bit, like elbows to knees. Not sure if you mean you've had surgery or were born with a deformity. Or if you're misusing vagina in this context. For female anatomy, the urethra is just above the vaginal opening inside the labia minora. Vulva is the whole exterior area. Do you have hair down there? Usually if you get a Brazilian etc., the pee goes everywhere. I mean, guys are just as messy when they pee standing up. If you have never been inside the men's room at your local truck stop, consider yourself lucky. Thanks. Honestly, as a guy, that a thing I was never aware of. And one more way to keep me out, or the wall of shame of not how girls work. Sounds you have a built-in bidet. Op. That's totally normal, but to dissipate any potential misunderstanding, let's do a quick anatomy lesson. The vagina is only the vaginal opening, canal, where period blood exits and childbirth happens with. The vulva is what you're talking about. Anyways, it sounds like you are actually forcing out the urine and you shouldn't be. I had an issue with my pelvic floor, so a gynecologist recommended working on it, and after researching, yeah, you shouldn't be forcing out urine. It'll help a little bit in avoiding a mess. My labia also gets in the way when I pee. It doesn't go towards my butt, and I guess I always kind of lean forward when I pee.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.